my goat alone. Leave my goat alone. These past couple weeks for Osamason have not been the best. What's good, y'all? It's your boy DJ, Mudge, whatever you want to call me. I appreciate y'all for watching my videos. I know I've been slacking lately, but I'm back on it. Appreciate y'all for subscribing to the channel and as well as following me on my Instagram. 721 on top. I appreciate y'all boys so much, real talk. Now, over the past weekend, Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash event did take place. I wasn't able to go all 3 days, but fortunately, I was able to go on Saturday. It was really fun. I got to see artists like Laserdem. I got to see Glock 40 Spaz. I missed 1 a.m., but I was able to see Future at the end. But the main reason why I wanted to go that specific day was because I wanted to see my favorite artist, as I've said before, Osamason. And let's just say his performance has definitely been a tad bit controversial. Now, I feel like he did just fine personally, but I did wish he played some more different songs like Logo. But one thing people are saying, and you probably already know, he's getting the Cardi comparisons once again. Now, like I said before, there's no doubt that Osamason is definitely inspired by Opium artists. It just seems like whatever he does, image-wise or performance-wise, anything like that, people make it connect to Opium and all of their artists. There's a video of his performance on the internet that has been going viral because of the comparisons between him and Playboi Carti. People are saying that him staring into the camera, him pointing to the crowd, him just doing anything goes back to Carti. Like, what are we even talking about? You even got individuals saying that he's cutting his hair back to die-lit length. Like what, bro? People saying that he's recreating Playboi Carti's concert entrance and things like that. Now, my thing is, it's gonna be hard for Osamason to build his own legacy and build his own career when he's constantly getting compared to someone who's so up in status, I say. The way I see it is like they're making Osamason live in the shadow of this artist because of all the things that he does. I feel like he can just lay in bed for a week straight and somehow people will find a way for him to be talked about. Another thing that's been going pretty controversial in the underground / SoundCloud community that not only has been going on with Osamason but many more artists, a lot of fans seem to say that the satanic imagery is getting a tad bit overused or corny. Now, when I was seeing him live, I seen the pentagram on the screen flashing, but honestly I didn't mind because I don't really care that much. I'm not the most religious person, but I will say that the satanic imagery does get a tad bit overused sometimes. And Carti, I feel like, was one of those people who helped jumpstart that look or wave. I remember back during the King Bam tour, he had the upside down cross merch and a lot of people were just shocked by what they were seeing. It was one of the first times in hip-hop history where an artist kind of put that type of design on their clothing and a lot of people were not going for it. It was a shock value that really caught the eye of a lot of people's attention, but now I feel like the shock value is now a normal part of an artist's rollout. The upside down crosses, maybe crazy imagery, just anything like that, I feel like it's now normal. Not necessarily normal per se, but what I mean by that is like if I seen it on other artists or maybe other artists were representing that type of image, I wouldn't be shocked at it. It's somewhat of a new norm in the SoundCloud scene, honestly. Like I said before, a lot of people are calling it corny. A lot of people are saying it's repetitive or overused. Let me know what y'all think about it down in the comments. Now, honestly, I didn't think it could get much worse, but bro, this is just beyond me. Some of y'all may know, but someone was impersonating Osamason on TikTok. They went under the handle of Psychotic, posting pictures of his personal life, family, and even friends. And what's making me even more mad is because they were posting pictures of a baby and him and his family at a baby shower. I could understand posting old pictures of him and like trolling him about that, but when it gets to family and things of that nature, that's when I feel like it should be cut off. And y'all think that's the worst part? Man, that ain't even the worst part, bro. Let me just show you.
I'm a Goose Keep demon, you know that, son. I'm a Goose Keep demon, you know that, son.
Are we serious, bro? Are we serious, bro? The individual went live on TikTok pretending to be the artist, trying to do a voice impression, pretending that he was in the studio smoking with high-tech stuff, literally just doing whatever for clicks and likes. How down bad and bored do you have to be for you to go imitate someone else just because you probably listen to their music? Like, it's never that deep, bro. Parasocial to the max. Please do not be like individuals like that, bro. If you don't know though, Osamason did respond to the situation at hand with a project that he dropped with producer 19 Thou. The 5-track project is called The Bird Is The Word. Now on the song Step on Shoes, he does respond somewhat to the situation very shortly. He responds by saying, "Fans steady's talking my shit, what it do?" He is acknowledging the situation, but he doesn't really go into depth of really anything going on. How does he keep getting leaked? How do people keep even finding this stuff? How bored do you have to be? If you're a fan of 19 Thou's production and a fan of Osamason, I definitely say go listen to this tape though. He has a song on there called Count Up with him and Xavier So Bass that I definitely recommend checking out. But speaking of drops though, Osamason's highly anticipated single Demon Home did release. Now upon release, it did get a lot of mixed reactions, a lot of people saying that this song was amazing, and then on the other side, a lot of people saying they weren't liking the song. A lot of people were claiming that it's just noise and it was a little bit too chaotic for their ears, maybe just too much noise. Me personally, I don't know how to feel about it quite yet. I feel like I gotta give it a couple listens before I actually give my full opinion. I will say though, I feel like the beat is a quite bit too loud to hear what he's actually saying on some parts. I feel like the chaotic sound could be a tad bit too much on some tracks. But one thing that people really are talking about this track is the cover art that we have received. Now it shows Osamason with a stretched out face, white eyes, as if he's a horror character. Now this is something different that we've never really seen before, definitely unique, but this does go back to the imagery thing that I was talking about earlier. Some people saying that we gotta stop with these BS covers, some people saying this is demonic. A lot of people just questioning the cover and the song in general. Another thing about the cover art that people were pointing out is that in the bottom right, you can see it spells out 12 PSYK01. A lot of fans insinuated that this was going to be the release date for the project Psychotic coming up. December? God damn, December, why I gotta wait. I mean, he did drop in January, so I'm really not surprised that he is waiting this long. Hopefully it is by that time and not at a later date, and hopefully we don't get any more leaks, even though that's probably exactly what's gonna happen. Let me know what y'all think about everything that's going on with Osamason right now. I really do appreciate y'all for tapping in and watching my videos. I got a lot of things to catch up on. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment, like, follow my Instagram, Twitch, all that extra good stuff. 721 on top. Keep your head up and chase your dreams. Mudge out.